You're watching Chalk and Talk by Brian Rhodes. Brought to you by BusinessEnglishPod.com.
Let's take a look at the three conditionals. These are your basic conditionals. Number one, we're going to call it the first conditional. Some books call it the real or probable conditional. Let's just stick to the first one, okay? If it rains, we will cancel the picnic. Now take a look at these verb tenses. We have, in the if clause, we have the simple present. Notice that? It's still indicating a future. And then we have the simple future over here. We will cancel. So the idea is it could rain. There's a possibility of it. It's probably going to happen. And so we use the first conditional, or the probable conditional. You can always put the if clause later in the sentence, as I've done in my second example for the first conditional here. We will go on a picnic if it doesn't rain. Here's your if clause at the end. So you can put them at the beginning with a comma or at the end. And notice there's no comma there. The second conditional is also known as the improbable or unreal conditional. We're going to call it the second conditional. Let's take a look at this. If I were you, I'd get more rest. I'd buy you a new car if I were rich. Those two are the improbable conditional. In other words, it's impossible for me to be you, but if this actually took place, this is what would happen. Same thing here. Am I rich? No. But if I were rich. Now, of course, you're going to notice immediately the verbs here, were and were with I. Formally, people use were in the second conditional. Some people will say was, and that's sort of an informal way of using it. Lots of people use it, however. So let's take a look again. If I were you, I'd get more rest. I'd is actually the shortened form of the contraction of would. So it goes, if I were you, I would get more rest. I'd get more rest. So we have, in the if clause, we have the were, and then in the other clause, we have the would. Second one.